called me up and said, Dan, I can't even believe. A buddy of mine called me up and asked me, he said, have you ever heard of this thing called the EESystem? And I said, no, what is it? And he told me, well, it's these computers, you go in this room, these TV screens and these computers, and they generate this frequency and this photon, and it reduces inflammation a lot and heals people and regenerates nerves and all these things. And I said, you know what? I said, I actually think I did hear about this years ago. We had a medical director up here in Las Vegas when we opened our med spas here, and he brought it up to me. He said, I heard about this technology, and he said, I looked into it, and he said, Dan, you gotta learn about this stuff. He said, this woman created the most amazing technology, and he said, I really don't understand it, but he said, I highly recommend that you look into it. And he said, it's called the EESystem, and I just don't know why, but I just was so busy at the time. I never got around looking into it. But the second this other buddy brought it up, like 5 years later, I knew that's what he was talking about. And so his dad has Parkinsons. So he was taking his dad. So I said, well, call me and tell me how it goes. So he did. He called me up and said, Dan, I can't even believe. He said, my dad was literally, we went in, he could hardly walk. When we came out, we stood in front of the building. He started skipping. He was so happy. Like he felt so good. He couldn't even believe it. And he said, man, you got to go. I was so excited. And I thought, oh, wow, this is crazy. I can't wait to go.